let's just get straight into it. So we're gonna first sort of talk about I like seeing A and B Troop getting along. Like, I really enjoy that. Like, I really enjoyed seeing that aspect. It's nice seeing troops get along. It's nice they sort of show B Troop more now. In terms of the opening dance, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good seeing A and B Troop dancing together. I enjoyed seeing them get along. I enjoyed everyone's solo bit. And that, like, I really enjoy it. Like, it was such a good dance. Admittedly, you didn't see as much from some as you did with others, but I really still did like the dance. Like, Finn and Piper's lift. That was good. Like, you saw some more advanced things, like with Rochelle, every year it's like a new acro trick. Like, I enjoy that, just seeing what acro new moves she brings to the table. And I like just seeing the two troops just get along. Like, I like seeing them all just having a good time, and that was a really good aspect. In terms of Nick, I think you can tell that he is a lot more confident in his decisions this year than he was like in this season than he was like last season. Like, he, even when everyone's like, what's going on, who's going to nationals, he remained confident in his decision, and that's good. In terms of which troop going to nationals, I wouldn't have been bothered either way. Like, I do think B Troop deserve it, but I wouldn't have been bothered about A Troop going, because I'm like, I just didn't really care that much. I just thought it was stupid drama, just them sort of fighting over nationals. Like, it's one of those things where it doesn't matter which troop goes. B Troop have obviously earned it, and you guys did Dance Mania, so really it should be B Troop. I wouldn't have minded, because I just found that bit kind of silly. Like, really just so petty. Like, you'd think A Troop would be like, yeah, B Troop, you deserve it, go to nationals. But instead, they were just sort of like, game on, and we will get to that in a sec. In choosing who was going to battle, because there was A Troop versus B Troop battle, from B Troop, I would pick Ethan, Presley, Cleo, and Marcus, and Izzy. Izzy just has so much energy, goes 110% in everything that she does. Even if it's a style that she's not so good at, she still gives it 110%. She always tries her best. Ethan, his technique is insane. Like, really good. Like, he just has such good technique in his moves in terms of like technical dancing, like contemporary and that. His turns are great, all of that. Then Marcus, because his moves are amazing. Like, his leaps and that was so high, and that from what we saw in like the alternate audition, he just brings his A game, and his turns are good, and is a good technical dancer. Then Cleo just brings 100%. She also kind of gives something a little bit different, like kind of different to everyone else on like B Troop and that. And Presley, she's acro. Her acro tricks are amazing. She dances amazingly. For A Troop competing, Rochelle, Kenzie, Heathcliff, Kingston, Rochelle, Kingston, Heathcliff, Amy. Rochelle, acro, amazing, outstanding. She just gives 100%. She's obviously dance captain. Kingston, his technique is impeccable now. Like, he does amazing. His so versatile at loads of different styles. He has good technique in hip hop and more technical styles of dance, like contemporary and that. And him losing his shoe really didn't bother me. I feel like it's just a thing. If Cliff just gives 100%, he brings his all. He can do moves others can't do, and he just goes full out. His tricks are good. Amy Acro brings her A game, is also good at contemporary and other styles, and she's just a really versatile dancer, Amy is. So in terms of those that did compete, who should have won? Rochelle versus Presley. Rochelle definitely should have won that one. But Presley did bring her A game and knew what she needed to do and brought the fire and had the sass. Would have been nice to see more of Presley's acro tricks, because I feel like her acro did get lost in there. In terms of Finn versus Jude, Finn, I would have gone for. Finn just brought his A game. He did his best, even though his heart wasn't in it. He did what he needed to do. Jude showed some more moves and like expanded in contemporary and that, and did what she needed to do, and she competed well, but Finn just had something. In terms of Finn losing his shoe, that didn't bother me at all. Like, he should have won. Like, he had the tricks that Jude just didn't have. Like, Jude didn't really show any tricks. It was more just contemporary. Then Izzy versus Ozzy. Obviously, Izzy would have won that one. But unlike Ozzy, I will say, he let Izzy have it, but he didn't just not try. Like, he still danced. His turns were good, and it was like when he wasn't doing so much, like you'd think it's just him doing his Aussie grooves. Like, it didn't look like he didn't want to compete. Izzy, so much energy, amazing, just really went for it and showed she wanted it. Then obviously we've got Summer versus Cleo. Cleo just bought her all. She did what she needed to do. She did her best and was good at her style. Summer didn't dance. Like, I don't know, to be honest. I feel like Summer is very versatile, a lot more versatile than Cleo. But obviously Summer didn't dance, so it would have to go to Cleo. Because Cleo did dance. Summer didn't, so I'm like, it would have to go to Cleo. But if we saw them dance, who knows? It might even have been Summer. But I'm like, Summer should have just danced, because Beatroot wanted to win it fairly. Like, they wanted to win fairly. Like, they wanted to compete for nationals and prove they earned it, rather than just going because someone didn't dance from A Troop. So Summer obviously did talk about not wanting to do the competition, but I'm like, it kind of got lost in the episode. Like, it was the thing where she just sort of, A Troop should have probably reacted more and sort of paid more attention to it and listened to it a bit more and said something about it. Like, I did like the locker room conversation. I like Summer's solo. Like, it kind of rounded her off, like her just reflecting on past mistakes, and you can see she has grown, like, a lot. Like, you can see her development. You can see that her character has matured, and that you can see that it was Summer realizing who she actually is as a person, like, and seeing Summer have that character development, and it just nicely rounded off her character, and it gave a nice ending when Summer left. I think she made the right decision to leave, like, honestly. I think it was time for her to move on, like. I think she made the right decision. Rochelle, I'm glad that Rochelle's making good decisions as dance captain, like doing the right thing, like being like, B Troop, you're going to nationals, you've earned it, we chose to do Dance Mania, we gave up Nationals to you. We obviously haven't really earned it. We chose to do Dance Mania and we can't just take this away. So I thought that was good. I think Rochelle so far I do like. Like, I've never hated her in that many seasons. Like I liked her in season 2 and season 3 and season 6. Wasn't such a fan, and I didn't hate her in season 7, like I will say. Like, you kind of, when you look at it closely, you kind of do realise Summer was victimising herself, and I didn't like that. Like, admittedly, and that Rochelle was aware of her choices, like, in season 7, like, she did take accountability, like, yeah, the team's gonna hate me because I've made this choice, and I need to stick to my choice and do what I need to do there. And she wasn't sort of like, oh my god, they hate me, like Summer did. Like, I'm sorry, but taking accountability is better than victimizing yourself. Like, I'm sorry. I just didn't like Summer in that season, and I did prefer Rochelle over Summer in that season. Like, obviously it's not great that Rochelle abandoned the team, but I'm like, at least she took accountability for that. Yeah. And I think Rochelle I do like still in this season. I know I've gone off on a bit of a tangent in terms of talking about season 7, but I do think it's nice seeing Rochelle and Summer get along this season. Like, it's nice seeing them actually get along with each other and not be at each other's throats over XYZ. And I think it's great the team respected Summer's decision to leave and that. And it was a good episode. Like, I really enjoyed it. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.